Okay, this is what if Deku was abandoned, and, in my last part, someone said, what if, Deku had the Nine Tails, and I would definitely do that. I don't know, like, the powers, that Kurama or Naruto have, so yeah, if you're the one who suggested that to me, or you would want to listen to that series, just let me know the powers, and I will definitely do it. But yeah, sorry I haven't uploaded recently. I've just been pretty just busy, or not busy. It's just been Christmas time, and then I've also been watching a lot of animes and got distracted from the channel, but I will hopefully be uploading more soon. But yeah, so basically we're gonna start out where Deku is born, and I'm gonna say that he was an accident. He wasn't supposed to be born. Hisashi and Inko just fucked and forgot to use a condom, I guess. Inko said that she was on birth control but wasn't, or something, I don't know. But yeah, but she also didn't want to get an abortion because she'd be killing a baby, I guess. That's what she was thinking. But yeah, so basically, Inko and Hisashi were like, Hisashi was like, oh, nope, I'm out, and leaves. And Inko's left to be with, Deku, and basically, not leave Deku, live with Deku and raise him, but yeah, so a couple years go by. She hasn't been treating him horribly, but not great either. Hasn't been giving him comfort or helping him at all, but just been giving him enough food to survive, and letting him live freely. But he's also only 3, so he can't really do anything that big. He can just walk around the house, I guess, or the apartment. And yeah, so Deku meets Bakugo, and Bakugo gets his quirk, and Bakugo's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna be the number one hero. Nobody will ever be able to compete with me. I'm the best. And Deku's like, yes, you are, yeah. And then they find out, Inko was basically planning it, since she thought maybe he had pyrokinesis, and hopefully a strong pyrokinesis, because fire telekinesis, yeah. And basically Inko finds out that he's quirkless, and is like, oh, well, he's useless, because I was thinking that maybe I could use him to get some money if he became a hero, but now that he isn't, he's just useless to me, and I can't be bothered to keep him anymore. So instead of putting him in an orphanage, which I don't know why she didn't plot, I'm not gonna say that. No, he's not gonna. He's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna get dropped off in the woods, because that's just kind of weird. I don't know why they would go all the way out to the woods to do that. So Inko just, when they get home, slaps the shit out of Deku and knocks him out, and then ties him up and tapes his mouth shut so he can't do anything, and then goes deep into the alleys and just throws him to leave and leaves him there. And, yeah. So, and then, yeah, so Inko just drives away. And Deku wakes up, sees that he's gagged. Not gagged, but his mouth is taped shut. And he's also, he's also tied. And it takes him like an hour or two. But he finally gets loose from the ropes. And, yeah. So basically, Deku's like, what? Where am I? What? Why am I here? What happened? And basically, Deku's like, where's mommy? Where is she? And then he comes to the realization. He remembers, oh, she slapped. Yeah, oh, she slapped me. I remember that. Then it went black, and then I woke up here. She must have left me here. I don't know what else she would like. I don't know what else they would be. And he's like, I wonder why she did that. Why? And he just starts walking, trying to find an exit out of the alleys, and then he thugs come up to him and like, hey, little kid, why are you here? This is our territory, and just start beating him up and take everything that he had. I'm gonna say that Inka left him like $100, I guess, to keep, because she felt sort of bad, not really though, but felt sort of bad, and left him 100, and then they all just stole it from him. So now he had no money, completely broke, all beaten, and basically, he just hides in a trash can and is like, well, I'm gonna have to be living here for a little while. I mean, I'm homeless and everything, but yeah. And then basically a couple days go by and he is basically on the verge of death, and he's just trying to crawl out of an alley to get some help. And basically one person walks into the alley and sees him and is like, yo, little kid, what's happened? Like, where's your parents? Oh, what's up? And Deku can barely talk because he's so hungry, and since he never really healed from the injuries, because didn't get anything to heal him, he just wasn't healed, so it was hard for him to talk, and he's like, help me, food, I need it. And he's like, yeah, well, no. I ain't spending my money on a little kid. You're probably just acting. I mean, yeah. And Deku gets pissed at this, and he's like, well, at least bring me back to my parents. And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever, kid. And drags him down, and Deku's like, left. And then into the alleys, and then grabs like a piece of glass on that he finds while he is being dragged, and once he says stop here, he stabs the man right in the side, and he's like, I'm gonna need your stuff. Or not, he's like, I'm not gonna, and he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to do this, I just needed help, but you didn't give me any. And then he kills the guy, and is like, he was like, I need your stuff. And then basically just takes all his wallet and his phone and stuff, or not his phone, because he's too young to know how to work those, and he couldn't even do anything with it. But he takes his money, and he gets back to the store and buys some drinks and a food, and now he has a couple hundred, from off of him, and he gets some stuff to heal him, just some band-aids and stuff, and some disinfectant, and doesn't really know how to use it because he's 4. But yeah, and I'm gonna say time skip 4 years, and he has sort of been doing this. He doesn't like killing the people, but he has gotten help from like a couple people. They haven't done anything crazy. They just gave him a little of food because they're just thinking that he is like a little kid who's homeless with his parents and just needs some food. And yeah, and then over this time, Deku has learned that he can, actually, one sec. Okay, I figured out his quirk, or not his quirk, but his power, I guess. Basically, he's gonna be able to possess people for 30 seconds. I got the idea from Charlotte, the 12 episode show. It's pretty good. They're not pretty good, it's really good. I definitely recommend it, but, yeah. So, Deku has possessed people, and just, bought stuff, and then given it to him in, like, those 30 seconds. I'm gonna say that he does it next to a store, and, yeah, sometimes he gets them to go back to the alley. He doesn't normally like to kill people, but he's gotten pretty strong with his quirk. He's learned able to have it possess people for 30 seconds. It used to only be for, like, half a second, because he just sometimes went into their body for half a second. He didn't realize what was happening. And, yeah, but he slowly learned how to control that power. And, yeah, so basically, he met with some people, and, he's like, he met with, or didn't meet with, he didn't want to meet with them. They just kind of showed up when he was walking through the streets, and he doesn't talk to anybody unless he's getting food, and he's sort of been known because there's been missing people, or he's not known, but there's been shops being robbed around the area, and nobody knows who it is, or what's up, or what's happening, and, yeah, and, it's all on the news and stuff, and, yeah, so, Deku, is just walking around, and he, runs into these thugs, I guess, or not thugs, but gang members, I guess, just a small group of people, and they're like, hey kid, give us all your money, we need it, it's for something that you wouldn't understand. And Deku's like, oh, really? I'm not gonna give it to you. And they're like, what do you say, kid? You know that we're way bigger than you, and you wouldn't stand a chance in a fight. And Deku's like, are you sure about that? And then he possesses one guy, and he is like, in that guy's body, he takes out his knife, and stabs his guy in the side, and then slashes the other guy's throat, and starts punching everybody else, and then other people, and then stabbing them, cutting them, stuff like that. And the one drawback about this quirk is that he, while he's possessing other people, he is unconscious. And also, I could probably say this later, but I'm not. So I could make it, so like in Charlotte, actually no, I could make it, actually no, I'll just say this at the end of the video, never mind. basically, Deku is like, there's like one guy standing, he's like, what'd you do? Like, what happened? And Deku just grins and is like, oh, nothing. You wouldn't understand. And then kicks him right in the face, and then he doesn't die, but gets knocked out. And, basically, Deku has met a couple people, and they just live, in the alley. He, has just known them, and they have pretty weak quirks, and they're just trying to live, because they don't have a lot of stuff, and, like, they don't have a lot of money or anything, so they just live together, and, they're not actually going to be that big in the story. He's just known them, and I'm going to say that when he is 10 years old, I'm going to say, 1 second. Sorry, I'm back. My sister was just knocking on my door. Okay, so when he was 10 years old, he sees his mom, and basically, she's gotten, or no, she hasn't changed at all. She hasn't changed at all, and she's still skinny, and has forgotten basically entirely of Deku, and I'm gonna say that she's gotten married, and has had one kid who's like, let's see, it's been 6 years, he's like a year old, and basically, Deku is like, well, hello. I'm sure you don't remember me, but hello, I remember you fully, and I really, really don't like you. And Inko's like, who are you? I don't remember you at all. Like, why am I supposed to know you? You're just a little kid. What do you want? And Deku's like, well, Inko. And she's like, how do you know my name? And Deku's like, well, Inko, I mean, I am your son. What am I supposed to, like, forget? And Inko's like, Deku? Or she's like, Izuku? But how how are you still alive? Like, what, how? And Deku's like, well, I've gotten creative, I guess you could say. I mean, not like you would care, of course. I mean, I don't know. I really do want to kill you, but I also don't, because I might want to become a hero, but I don't know. But, of course, I wouldn't do that, at least not yet. But, yes, goodbye. And be careful, because I might just have to kill you. And not you first, necessarily, but your entire family. Because, you know, I just wanted to check in with you. I mean, I know that you are probably happier now without me, but just know, I might come for you, so be warned. And Inko's like, and how are you gonna do that? I mean, you're a kid and don't have any powers and quirkless. What are you gonna do? And Deku's like, well, I guess you'll never know. And then walks away. And Inko's like, no way that could be him. Like, what? How do you know my name? I mean, like, it has to be him, though. Like, no, what? And she's, like, really confused and doesn't know what's happening. And she's like, I forgot about him. Oh, he's gonna kill me and my family, but he's not, like, he's threatened that, and I'm scared, but, like, anybody would be scared if their entire family was threatened, but you're like, but he's a kid and doesn't have any powers, and is just confused and scared, and stuff like that. But, yeah, when he gets back, he sees his last, friend being killed by a hero. And that hero is gonna be, who should it be? I'm gonna say it's gonna be, who is Ingenium's guy? Ida's brother, I do not remember his name. Ingenium, I think it is. By Ingenium. And Deku's like, why did you do this? What did they do? They didn't do anything. Why? And Ingenium's like, I mean, they're getting in my way. They were here. Do you want to die too, kid? And Deku's like, I'm not gonna get in your way, but, you know, I might become a hero, and if I do, I might just have to get you in jail, because you see, my friends are very important to me, and you just killed them all, and I don't know why, because they were in your way. I mean, I have no way to prove this, at least yet, but you see, I've been abandoned, and I have barely even know my family, and you wouldn't care about this, because you are just corrupt, and don't know anything better, other than to just ruin other people's lives, and end them. I mean, you just want fame, and money, and don't care about anything else. And he just runs off. And Ingenium's like, who does he think he is? I'm Ingenium. No, like, stuff like that. Okay, but, yeah. Okay. So, what I was gonna say earlier is you guys let me know if I should make it. So, if, Deku possesses somebody, then it should take their quirk, or they shouldn't. And then also, I was thinking about if this one, Deku should be a hero or a villain. Because if he's a villain, I'm thinking about making this entire channel just villain what ifs. And unless you guys really want a hero what if that you guys would tell me to do, then I would probably just do only villain what ifs. But yeah, sorry this episode, or not episode, video is short. I just don't know what to say without it being pretty boring, and without him knowing if he's gonna be a hero or a villain. So just comment on this video and let me know, because I just would like to know. But, yeah, so like, subscribe, and tell me if he should be a hero or a villain. Yeah.